Good day, everyone. A few years ago, we achieved something that we had dreamed of since moving to Australia: get our own home. We bought a unit about a year after we moved to Australia, and since then, we upgraded to a house recently. Naturally, the conversation then shifted to the next step. Everyone asks, when are you buying an investment property? Or are you planning to buy an investment property? It's seen as a default path to build wealth in Australia. Well, we've decided against it. And today I want to talk about why I believe that buying a second house as an investment is not only often a poor financial move, but for me, it's also a wrong thing to do. After buying our first home and then selling it and then buying one again, I know exactly how much work it is dealing with real estate. The paperwork, the maintenance, the stress, it's a huge commitment. So when I think about where to put our extra savings to build wealth, I want the most effective path with the least amount of work. That's when I look to someone like Warren Buffett. He's one of the best investors ever, and his advice is clear. For most people, it's far easier to make money in the stock market than in real estate. Let's look at the numbers. After inflation, property prices have historically given a real return of about 1.3% per year. The stock market, on the other hand, has averaged around 7% after inflation, with dividends reinvested. Buffett's key phrase is without any extra work. To get decent returns from an investment property, you have to become a part-time property manager. You're dealing with tenants, real estate agents, broken appliances, and strata meetings. Frankly, I value my weekends. I would rather put our money into a low-cost ETF, which takes me about 5 minutes to do, and then get back to living my life. For me, the extra effort of a second property just doesn't justify the lower historical returns. But my decision goes deeper than just the numbers. It's a moral one. Having secured a roof over our own heads, I feel a deep responsibility not to contribute to a system that makes it harder for others to do so. I believe housing is a human right, not a financial commodity to be hoarded. We often hear media blame immigrants for housing crisis. I find this incredibly frustrating because it's a distraction from the real issue. This isn't just a Sydney problem. It's happening in London, Vancouver, and Auckland. It's a global asset affordability crisis. The ultra-wealthy have accumulated trillions of dollars and they are buying up assets. As a result, regular people are being priced out of their basic need. Here in Australia, government has policies like negative gearing and capital gains tax discount, which actively encourages this. They reward investors for treating homes like financial tokens, which directly inflates the market and hurts the first home buyers. I simply refuse to participate in and profit from that system. So if not another property, what's our plan? It's about shifting our mindset away from the old-fashioned obsession with property. The traditional path says, you have a home, now get an investment property. Our path says, we have our home, now let's build real and flexible wealth efficiently and ethically. For us, that means directing our investment funds into a diversified portfolio of low-cost ETFs. Here's why that's our choice. It's lower effort, it's accessible, and it's ethical, at least for us. We can invest in hundreds of global companies in minutes, no tenants or leaky taps to worry about. We can just invest a few $100s. It doesn't have to be a few $100,000. Our wealth isn't tied to rising rents or making house less affordable for the next generation. We are not contributing to commodification of shelter. We have secured our family home, and that's a blessing. Now our goal is to build wealth in a way that aligns with our values. So that's our take. We are homeowners, but we will not be property investors. We believe there are better, smarter, and more ethical ways to build a secure future in Australia. I'm really curious to hear from other homeowners about this. Do you feel that pressure to buy a second property? What's your strategy of building wealth after securing your own home? Let's have an honest conversation in the comments below. If this video gave you new perspective, please give it a like and subscribe to the Global Desis channel for more on our life and learnings here in Australia and those of Vivian in UK. And if you really want to understand the different kind of investments that I work with in Australia, please check out this video. Thanks for watching and have a great day.